Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. What I'm gonna tell you is something took place in China. A lot of people got cancer because of the pollution. For example, one of my neighbors, my mother told me, and he is 65 years old. He got sick a few
Mhm.
months ago, and finally ended up with cancer, liver cancer.
Mhm.
Yeah, and the surgeon I don't know how to burn his liver two times
Did
and
laser, probably
laser. But
laser or not laser. There's something else. Radiation.
they would open his belly and
Yeah.
use something to burn. Uh,
Okay. That it could either be laser or radiation.
okay, okay,
Okay. But the problem is China has a very high incidence of cancer
yeah.
because of the pollution in the air.
But I don't know why so many people got sick, like stomach cancer and liver cancer. That kind of cancer have nothing to do with the air pollution.
Yeah, it does. It gets into your body. Doesn't matter. It affects all your systems because once it gets into your body, goes into your lungs, it goes into your blood, and your blood goes to all your organs. Okay. But
And
what is tell me what is China doing about this pollution?
for example, it's utilizing so many electric cars to get rid of the
That's not
pollution.
enough. That's not enough. The factories have to get stop using coal.
So many people live in China, and the government should be able to feed them. This is not a very simple task.
No, but still, we're talking about factories that use coal. They could use something else instead of coal.
Uh,
The farmers feed people what's in the ground, but the ground is full of is polluted. The earth is polluted.
yeah,
Everything you eat there, and that you're saying, how did you get stomach or liver? The food you're eating, it grew in polluted earth. The fish you eat come from polluted water.
oh yeah, that's a problem. And my father is doing the business, selling the fertilizer and the pesticides. The
Hmm.
farmers are using too much pesticides and
Hmm.
fertilizer. That is a very, very big problem.
Hmm. Yeah, I know.
My government, China's government, is trying to find a way to kill cancer, but it's not simple.
You know,
They're
prevention
trying.
prevention is better than a cure. There's an expression: an ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure. Okay, a little bit of prevention is better than a pound of cure.
I myself are hoping the pharmaceutical companies in the United States can find a cure to cancer.
They
So
won't.
many
They won't. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because of
money,
it.
profit, right?
Yeah,
I don't think so. If they find a way to cure cancer, I don't think they would keep it as a secret.
they will. There's been a lot of documentaries, or they'll make it so expensive that very few people can afford it. If you go to buy a medication in the States, you're going to pay so much. I had to buy antibiotics in the States. I got sick. I go buy them here, $10, $15, not very much. The same antibiotic I had to buy in the United States was $400. Okay. I have another pill that I use. In Canada, it costs me a dollar a month. Okay, $3 for 3 months. In the States, it was $10 a month. So I tell you, for the same drug. When I went to buy the antibiotics, which here would be like $10, $15, it was $400 in the States. And before the pharmacist gave it to me, he said to me, "This is a price. Do you want me to fill it?" I was very sick. I said, "Yes." But somebody else who doesn't have the money may say no.
Fill it. What do you mean by that?
Give me the pills, fill the prescription.
Fill the prescription. Okay.
Yeah, put the pills in the bottle and give it to me. Okay. There's a lot of people in the United States who are not taking simple pills like antibiotics. They're not taking pills for high blood pressure because they're too expensive. If you don't take your pills for high blood pressure, you end up with heart attacks and strokes and you die.
Yeah.
Okay. They can't afford the medication for cancer. Very expensive.
Yeah. That's a problem.
It's a
That's a
very big problem. If you're, and even if you have health insurance in the United States, there's what they call a ceiling. Their ceiling may be $1 million or $2 or $3 million, which sounds like a lot of money. It's not a lot of money when it comes to medical care.
oh yeah.
If you're in an intensive care unit in the States, it's about $10,000 a week. That's without everything else you need, without your doctors, without you order a box of Kleenex, they're going to charge you. You don't get free boxes of Kleenex. When I was a student nurse, we had lots of free boxes of Kleenex. We used to give them to the patients. We used to take them home with us. Everything was free. Not in the United States. Everything they charge you for. So if you have a ceiling of $3 million, and that's an expensive insurance, you go through it very fast. Then you have no money left. So your choice is sell your house, then your wife and children will have no money, and you'll probably die in the end anyways. Or you don't sell your house and you die earlier because you can't afford the medication in the States. Now, in Canada, there are certain medications which are very expensive, but we have organizations which will help you pay for it.
Mm. Yeah. Canada is much better. There are so many homeless people in the United States, and I don't think they can get the medical care when they get sick.
Yeah, well, Canada has homeless people too. But a lot of homeless people are homeless because they want to or because they have psychiatric illnesses.
Mhm.
Okay. Um, there are groups that go out both in Canada and the United States to try and help the homeless people. But have you heard the expression you can bring a horse to water, but you can't make him drink?
Oh yeah,
That's what it is. You can offer help to the homeless,
yeah. Mhm.
but they often don't want it. And what's very sad, you know what PTSD is?
Oh yeah, yeah. Some
Post
uh, some
post
syndrome. Yeah,
traumatic stress syndrome.
yeah, syndrome. Yeah.
A lot of the soldiers, when they come back from fighting in the wars, like in Afghanistan, Iraq, wherever in the Middle East, they came back with PTSD from what they saw or from the injuries they got. They get treated, and then their physical injuries get treated. A few will get some psychological treatment if they know how to work the system. The rest go home to your families. And a lot of them, their behavior becomes very bad because they become irrational. The families say you can't live here. They live out on the streets, especially in the warm areas of the country. I was in San Francisco. I went outside the hotel lobby to have a cigarette. And I saw this man walking tall, standing very straight, was walking like a soldier. but he was carrying this blanket, a blanket that all the homeless carry. And I made a comment to the doorman. I said, "Is that man homeless? He Look at him. He looks strong. He looks healthy." I said, "But he's carrying the homeless blanket." He says, "Yeah, he's probably recently out of the army. So he still looks strong and is walking well, but he probably has PTSD."
Oh,
Okay.
that's very
So,
sad. That's very sad.
yeah, it is. That's the thank you the country gives to them.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same thing with a lot of the, I don't know if it's in the movie you're going to see or if I saw it somewhere else. The illegal Mexicans, okay, or even other immigrants, they speak English well. They go and they enlist in the American army. They get sent overseas. And when they come back to the United States, if somebody finds out they're illegal, they get deported. So they can fight for the country, but then they get deported.
It's cruel.
Yeah. Okay. I'll see you in a few days.